Try to rob a man who was a DT undercover. We got a white woman in a viral video said that she had no choice but to call the police on the black bird watcher. Sounds like a bunch of mayo and a Karen gone wild to me. So roll that beautiful PCP gone wild footage. Karen yell. Karen, till you do right by Karen. All of these police calls is gonna be about you. Mind if I go to the bathroom and smoke some PCP? My friend. Is that raw right there? Yeah, that's raw, but you gotta pay $5 to that. Come on over there and see what that raw life is like, cause we keep it raw over there. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled program. This is a Keep It P podcast. We take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. I am indeed not trying to tell you what to think, but I'm trying to show you how to think. When you find yourself mixed up in an anti-black racist war propaganda machine being perpetuated by the lamestream media, then you got the Democrats and the Republicans, both bipartisan, super saying 94-1 on the Asian crime bill that you ain't getting none of. Damn, you had to walk in like that? You look disgusted.
Because he said that you get none of.
You ain't getting.
And I was like, oh no, you get some. You the one getting the time.
Oh yeah, you the one that's getting Juneteenth. Anyway, you want to bust them down with some game before we go on, sir?
LeBronDeJameson.com.
Oh, you cold piece, man.
Sucker MCs.
Uh-oh.
That's a B-boy stance. You might have thought that was corny. What's even more corny is if you let the culture die, y'all.
Oh, hold on. This is that old story where the little bussy brother didn't want nothing to happen to old girl.
Yeah, and so since you didn't want nothing to happen to her, here she goes talking crazy now.
About him.
Yeah,
that's why you pull up. She went in on him. Well, check this out, y'all. Just in case y'all forgot the encounter, they have a video.
I'm surprised they don't have bullet points.
Well, yeah, because I'm sure they want you to think how they want you to think on this one. Hold on, y'all. Let me get back to the video. All right, here go the video. Fair usages and the usages of fairness and all of the sorts, right?
Because all of the sortages.
Because we are teaching and motives. Because you can stay out of there while I'm in. Come on, shout it. You're making noise while I'm on air. Get back. Go on, wow. Keep it P now. Can't wait till they go back to school.
P.
Now listen. Here we go. Fair usages. Get some value in here. Right.
Of a Central Park confrontation gone viral.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
NBC News does not have the full video. Its context.
You don't need the full video and you don't need context. But you notice how he said, please stay away from me. And she said, stop filming me, but wanted to get close. Like,
right.
And then notice how she choking the shit out that dog.
But Christian Cooper
describes they took the dog away, but then gave it back.
And then there go, and then look at this little Van Jones reject. He looked like he Van Jones's cousin.
Yeah.
Now I see it. We got Van Jones's cousin. By the way, guys, this is the guy that said, I don't want nothing going. She shouldn't have her life destroyed for trying to get me executed by the slave patrol. It just when I was just trying to just look at the birds and wasn't doing nothing. I don't want her life ruined because I's not trying to ruffle no feathers. I's might need me a white zaddy one day. And if I's give it, look, I ain't even finna look at this dude's first. We coming back. Let's read this story. Because now y'all gonna see, this article is gonna show you what the effects of all that cooning do for you. Here's what they think about you.
Here's what they think about you.
A white woman who was recording on video calling the police to claim that a black bird watcher was threatening her, and she was lying.
She was lying.
And New York City Central Park last year said that she felt that she was backed into a corner. How? When you walk up on him. And there was no walls and open space behind you. Let's continue. In a Tuesday episode of Honestly, a podcast by former New York Times writer Barry Weiss, a woman, Amy Cooper, said she had no other choice but to call 911 on a bird watcher. Christian Cooper offered her dog a treat after he asked her to keep the pooch on a leash. So let's unpack that. She said she had no choice but to call the police on him because he offered her dog a treat because it wasn't on a leash, probably fearing from his life, not knowing if the dog was Cujo, right?
Right.
But
right, and you're not even supposed to have dogs over there, but okay.
But what she's saying is she had to call the police because a black man questioned her about what she was doing, and she didn't like that.
Yeah.
It says he's holding these dog treats in one hand and a bike helmet in the other hand, non-threatening. Both hands are taken. Can't be too threatening with both of your hands being taken. And I'm thinking, oh my God, is this guy going to lure my dog over and try to hit him with his bike helmet? Who does that? Now I see random black guy in the park and I think that he's maliciously out to assault my dog. With dog treats.
With dog treats.
Right. Okay, I get you. I see your logic there. Not really, but okay.
And I'm gonna beat your dog with a bike helmet.
And this is what she's telling the podcasters. Who was that? Amy Cooper and Barry Weiss. And they ain't saying nothing? They ain't looking at her with the duck lips like you're not like what?
With the side eye at least?
Something. She said, if we end up over there, am I going to get hit by his bike helmet? Now he's in Central Park in broad daylight looking at birds with dog treats, just thirsting to hit dogs and older PC women. That's what he wants.
Because that's why he's there, to a bird watcher, to do that.
Tuesday's interview was a departure from her initial remarks after the video of the encounter May 25th, recorded by Christian Cooper, went viral and drew widespread outrage as an example of police being called on African Americans who were not committing any crime. Amy Cooper said then that she overreacted and she was sorry. Well, that changed quick. She told NBC New York that at the time when I was thinking about the police, I am such a blessed person. I've come to realize, especially today, that I think of the police as protection agency, and unfortunately, this has caused me to realize that there are so many people in this country that do not have that luxury. Right? So why you call the police?
Black people?
Yeah, like the ones you call, like the ones you just targeted and tried to get killed to exercise that same luxury that you have? Oh, okay. On the podcast, however, she said, I didn't know that as a woman alone in the park that I had another option but to call the police. How about get the fuck away from him?
You kept walking up on him and you're arguing and you're being, come on, fam. That's why y'all need to stop believing when they apologize. That's all right that you apologize. That don't mean you don't have to pay for your mistakes or you don't have to be accountable. Stop accepting these apologies and no repercussions.
Hey, and don't he feel like a fucking asshole after he did all that splaining? Probably not.
An idiot, and she ain't learned nothing.
Yeah, Christian Cooper declined to comment about Amy Cooper's latest remarks. He was previously said that he approached to ask her to put the dog on a leash, which the policy for a rambling area of the Central Park, he said, is often in the ramble, and asks for dogs to be leashed to preserve the area's environment and wildlife. He added that he carries treats with him to get owners to leash their dogs because they don't want their dogs eating treats from strangers. Okay, that's some cool shit too, dog. Seems like you worried about the wrong thing, family. Like, I don't know, like white supremacy and shit, what you should be worried about, because you're totally blind, sir.
Yeah, he's trying to preserve Central Park and the birds over preserving Black lives.
Where you're over there walking around giving courtesies and just this type of thing to people who don't give a damn about you. First off, like, why is all this old teeth showing and eye bucking? You carry around dog treats to encourage dogs to put dog owners to put their dogs on a leash? What kind of mission? What crusade are you taking on, fam?
That's what I'm saying.
That sounds like some kumbaya, kuna matata ass shit, dog.
That's what I'm saying. All why you ain't trying to save Black lives, you trying to save bird lives.
Now look at NBC explaining. NBC News does not know what happened before the recording begins, but after the incident went viral, Cooper was fired by the investment management company Franklin Templeton, good, and charged with falsely reporting the incident in the third degree, and prosecutors dropped the case in February after she completed 5 psychoeducation and therapy sessions because Mr. Cooper helped set that up with his little garbage ass. Mr. Cooper did not wish to participate in the criminal justice process, but we determined that the defendant's offense was solely against one individual, but was a threat to the community if he allowed it to go unchecked. Duh, she's gonna do it again now, thanks to your goofy ass. And she
already doing it again.
Right, antagonizing your ass. The simple principle is that we cannot use the police to threaten another, and in this case, in a racially offensive and charged manner, she said. Given the issue at hand and Mrs. Cooper's lack of criminal background, we offered her consistent with our position on many misdemeanor cases involving arrest and alternative restorative justice.
This is race. You just said race. You just said race. So is this typical when it has to do with race?
Nah, I need that hate crime. Right, yeah. But you don't get that when you get to explaining, just like Backup John's brother and them. Can I hug you? Right. How you gonna hug the motherfucker that killed your brother, fam? Definitely not. He's non-FBA, which is obviously the difference between them and us. That they is just totally okay with being trampled on by white supremacy. But we ain't gonna hold you, but I'm definitely gonna fold you, mold you, and scold you about being on code. This is what happens when cooning goes wrong. When cooning goes awry, they then turn it around, totally don't appreciate the niceties that you try to give them, and then begin to poop on you with diarrhea poop. The running kind. Yeah. It's not even solid. Yeah.
My kids call that a number 4.
A number which
you got a number 1 is a PP, number 2 is regular. Then when you got the diarrhea, that's number 3. Then they say you got something called a number 4.
Well, get in the description section. That is how you can support the program. Make sure that you hit the like button, share, subscribe, especially if you're first time watching the program. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications, and also share this to your platforms, because people need to get this real news too. It's 4 words that we leave you with on every episode. It is
love, peace, blessings, and aloha.
And we'll see y'all again right back on KIPP. You feel me?
Go get a shirt.
Period.
Get you some merch.
Hey, we was doing that whole episode without no was there any show music on that? It probably was. All right, y'all. Peace. It was show music.
I gotta click in and click out. You've been frozen for a whole show.
Oh yeah, we wasn't even able to see your body.
Tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it back. I bring it back like I took you from the premises. I bring it back like it's stolen from my nemesis.
Oh, that's perfect, you know what I'm saying?
Bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty, bang my line. Shawty, bang my line. Bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty, bang my line. You can catch me on the book or DM me at IG. Consider me I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I'm a slave with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look.
Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got big balls and a good pipe. One call it
then you could just go and say, this is a possible way for me to go and lay. And I knew it was something, couldn't ignore it. It was faith, it was faith. Flowers in the image, and I definitely belong here. And now that I'm here, I'ma change.
Yeah, I'm an animal, red gorilla. I eat your dog, your poochie. Get what you're gonna get, front and center.
Which I grew up living life, which I knew. Standing on my toes, graduated with my honors. THC scientific, getting to what's the plan C. Throw the kickback, sit back, throwing kicks, song, getting applause.
Music TV.